Hello. In this video, create a makeup look for the day. So I was thinking to recreate a look similar to what I do these last days. I've used a moisturizer in the morning and a sunscreen, and we're ready. So let's begin. First, I'm gonna use this mattifying primer. Actually, it's a blurring primer, and it gives a mattifying look. It's from Huda Beauty, this is Blur. I'm gonna put on a bit on my hand. It has a pinkish tint, but of course it's translucent on the skin. So I'm gonna put it on the T-zone. And on my chin. And on the lower part of the cheeks, where I want a bit more matte look and more blurred. So put on the primer, and I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Hydro Grape Gel Tint in the shade 1. I'm gonna put on the back of my hand. This is the consistency, this is the color. And I'm gonna use my Harouls brush. I've used it already once or twice with this skin tint. This is actually a good color match for me. It's a fair color with cool undertones. I think it's neutral to cool. I'm using a smaller brush to get into these crevices around my nose. So I'm using a bit more. Okay. I always, you can use a sponge, but I always go on with a brush to push the product in and blend a little bit, because sometimes you get small streaks. I especially get streaks around my nose. So I'm using this brush from Real Techniques, the Expert Face Brush. So now I'm gonna use this Charlotte Tilbury Weightless Airbrush Flawless Blur Concealer in the shade 3 Fair, to cover up some spots and small scars that I have from recent acne. So I'm going in with the EF1 Duo brush from Makeup by Maria. I like to use the fluffier end and go lightly and cover the discolorations. At least most of it. I'm not gonna bother too much because I'm waiting for my skin to heal and recover little by little on with some skincare that I use. So now we're gonna do the eyes, the concealer, but first I'm going in with the Magic Vanish corrector in the shade Fair from Charlotte Tilbury. I bought it a few months ago and I like it. I'm going in with a smaller brush, the Concealer Expert brush from Real Techniques. So I'm gonna put on, especially in the inner corner where I have the most bluish hue. That's done. And now the concealer, this is my second tube. It's the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Too Fair. But before I forgot, we're gonna put on, this is the MAC Lip Prep and Prime. I'll be using it for years. I have finished several of these and I like it because this moisturizes the lips without the need to remove it before applying your lipstick. Now for the concealer. I'm gonna use the Harouls Labs concealer brush. It's a very soft brush. I like it a lot for applying my concealer. Okay, I'm not gonna use more. I'm gonna leave it like that for today. And now I want to do the brows, and I'm gonna use this product here. It's the Harouls brow lockets from a Greek company, and I like it, but I just wish it had a little bit more hold because I have thick brows. I'm not using a lip pencil or an eyeshadow or anything. I prefer it like that. So we have the base, we have the brows done.